We have so many cool gadgets nowadays, like smart mobile phones, iPads, and laptops. Can we use them in school and use the tools we are most comfortable with in education? The use of these gadgets are abbreviated to ICT, Information and Communication Technology. In fact, ICT has great impact on our education. Information and Communication Technology (ICT) can impact students' learning when teachers are digitally literate and understand how to integrate it into curriculum. Schools use a diverse set of ICT tools to communicate, create, disseminate, store, and manage information. Also, many believe that children learn much better by using ICT. We interview senior high school students from online class who are studying ICT subject. And it goes like this.
For 4 quarters that we have been learning about information and communications technology, I have so many realizations and techniques that I have developed throughout the journey, one of which is the way I edit my pictures, videos, and files. ICT has potentially affected my skills and I can say that I improved a lot. Also, I have been more aware about what's been going on in cyberspace. I have been more careful than how I was before. ICT needs to be learned today because it is what's new and existing right now. People need to be informed well.
From my learnings of ICT, I learned some very useful things that I can use in the future. One of which is the application of the things that I've learned in ICT into real life. By utilizing those skills, I can do my assignments, projects, and other important tasks way more easier, better, more time efficient. I learned also not just some skills, but also some awareness. Awareness that will help me protect myself from cybercrimes and any harm that the information and communication technology may bring. And lastly, the things that I've learned help me to know what I should do and should not do to be a good citizen and as a user of ICT.
I've learned that ICT has definitely influenced our lifestyle and our very own lives as well. From collaborative to interactive work, we experience a different style of learning, shopping, banking, and so much more, that its ways are different from before, maximizing the use of our senses to enjoy and entertain ourselves. With different features and options, we have something huge to grasp within our hands. At first, I just thought that ICT is about internet and phones and computers, but it was really much more than that. With the help of ICT, it guides us to accomplish our works and tasks immediately. The effectiveness of ICT support and changes the way of teaching and learning in many subject areas.
Having the opportunity to study ICT is already a big impact on my learnings, especially in today's technologies, and it also helps me to understand why it is having enough knowledge in this area is a potential. Also, maybe this is because our life is already dependent on the technologies and on the ICT.
ICT is being linked to almost everything that exists today. For the past semester, I have realized that there are too many variables that ICT affects. By knowing all of this, I started to adjust myself, especially in cyberspace. There are too many things that are going on in there, and I became more careful and aware about how the world works now.
In the beginning, my view of the world is not that wide. It's so small like a little plant. But as I take my steps in my journey through learning ICT, my knowledge slowly grows taller along the way. My perceptions of the world becomes wider and wider. Because of the things I've learned, I began to open my mind into many new things and started to look at a different angle. And it also enables me to be a good role model to others in how to be a good user of ICT. And finally, my learnings of ICT allows me to see the big picture of how the world in this modern day age works.
At first, I thought that ICT was just about the internet and phones, but now I've learned that it really is so much more than that. I thought that the internet was just for entertainment, but turns out it's not just only that. There are laws and policies, agencies, and many much more that help the cyber world keep in balance. I've also learned that being an online citizen is much more of a huge responsibility than we think. It's still the same as facing another humans in real life. I've learned that in these past semesters that there are so much more than ICT than what we think it is.
For question number 2, since I've started to study ICT, I have already thought that how amazing this generation that I belong. Because it seems like it is much easier for us to access everything that we need for technologists or by the use of the technologies. We search everything through internet and we can even get the things that we like through internet, just like for like the online shopping. And that is a big advantage to us as a student.
Hence, information and communication technology is a game changer for better learning and teaching environment in our current education.